Many of us have just celebrated Christmas. But this is about a group of children for whom Christmas came 6 months early. Christmas in July at Marwell Zoo was organised by a Hampshire charity, Sebastian's Action Trust.
Right, let me find one with Jack. That's got Jack's name on Father Christmas. Happy Christmas,
We know that in December, some of our children won't be here. So we bring Christmas early to them. So they will visit Santa, they will receive Christmas presents. We've got lots of outdoor games.
Well done, Josh.
And they also get the chance to walk around the zoo and see all the different animals.
Many of the children have life-limiting illnesses. This day gave families the chance to do something others take for granted. Going out together, doing something just for the pleasure of it.
You know, we live our life for him. We don't live our own lives as such. And that's probably the hardest thing. Yeah.
We know that we can't add days to lives, but we can put life into days. And our mission is to make sure that we help families to build precious memories that will eventually last longer than a child's lifetime.
Jane Gates took inspiration for the charity's mission from her own son.
Hi, my name is Sebastian Gates and my little doggy rescue!
When Sebastian was 7, he was diagnosed with a rare form of childhood cancer. For 2.5 years, he underwent chemotherapy, radiotherapy, and a stem cell transplant. While in hospital for the last time, Sebastian started fundraising for a place which would allow families like his to spend quality time together.
His last words before having his operation were, "Mummy, we need to build something and it needs to be open all year round and it needs to be brand spanking new." Tragically for us, Sebastian died on Christmas Eve 2003. As a family, we resolved to ensure that his last wish became a reality.
In 2010, they began to build Sebastians Dream on land in the village of North Waltham near Basingstoke. A haven for families to enjoy time together, away from gruelling treatments in hospital.
The land itself was gifted by a wonderful man, Patrick Sweeney. He had the foresight to recognise that what we were trying to create was quite distinct from a hospice environment.
I had cancer myself and I realised how lucky I was, and one has to give something back, you know, and these poor children. It's a shame really that it's taken so long to do, but as you know, bureaucracy and planning being what it is, you know, a lot of these poor children aren't going to get the benefit they should have done.
The Bluebells opened in July 2011, becoming a place of respite and comfort for hundreds of families.
Jack was born with a large cyst on his brain. It's resulted in brain damage, which has affected the left-hand side of his body, his eyesight, and he's also got sensory processing disorder and autism. The swimming pool is a great help. It helps his muscles relax, as the cerebral palsy often tenses him up, so it does help him to relax and just to loosen up and stretch his muscles. It's so difficult to try and do things together as a family, but Bluebells they're just brilliant. They do lots of events during the year where we can go as a whole family, so we can still enjoy the day and not have to cut it short and go home.
Today we're holding our coffee mornings. Mums primarily will come and have coffee and cake and to meet other mums and chat for a couple of hours in the morning.
I like this type of group as opposed to a normal mum and babies group, because you don't have to sit there and explain your child's situation. You're just coming for yourselves more so to just be normal and be yourself.
Like Debbie said, you don't have to explain. We all know what each other's going through.
Completely. Yeah.
You can become quite isolated. You do lose friends along the way because they don't understand your situation.
This is kind of a lifeline for me because NHS is there, but it's a lot of times I get frustrated we don't get as much support as we want, so I call these ladies and they kind of give me that calming time. And usually when I'm really frustrated, I make a call to to Bluebells and say, okay, what do I do next? I don't know where to turn.
If you didn't have this sort of connection, you would feel so alone.
So we've only just started coming to Bluebells after the birth of his baby sister Alice. And we were lucky enough to find out about them through our community nurse. And they invited us up here for the day, and as soon as we walked through the door, Benjamin just kind of like ran over to Laura and all the girls, and was so happy as soon as we arrived here that I knew how could we not come here anymore with him.
I'm babysitting today, which is fun. Yeah. When you've got a child who is unwell, a lot of the times the siblings are pushed to the side, not on purpose, but they're important as well. So we would work with the whole family, not just the child with the complex needs, and we will walk alongside the family, and that could be through treatment or beyond, whatever that outcome is.
Supporting other families is cathartic for both myself and certainly for my family. We feel that by giving to others the support that wasn't always there for us, and being able to help them is something that I now see as an intrinsic part of my life. And yes, I feel very proud and very humbled that families will allow me to be there to support them through their most difficult days.
Holly said she always wanted to be a bridesmaid for Mummy and Daddy, and they arranged everything. Holly said she wanted pink petals in a blue basket. We had pink petals in a blue basket. Friends at the Trust arranged a fairy tale, a dream come true for Holly. When we lost Holly, we asked Jane if she would stand up at the funeral because nobody was strong enough. Jane did something beautiful where she packed a bag, chocolate chip cookies, sparkly nail varnish, everything that Holly would need on her next journey.